Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Charlie Mills and this is Why I Hate MTG Arena. For those of you who've never been here, welcome. Time to watch me try to get to the mythic. I'm gonna show you the shit that I go through while trying to achieve this mythic status. So, right now, we are, what is this? Diamond 4. Haven't really tried to climb the ranks yet, but the season ends in 15 days. I think I can go ahead and make mythic within 15 days. Let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start off with a, oh, that was Bonnie Pal. That was my new deck that I was trying out. It's a pretty fun deck. It's kind of like a ramp deck. Probably not going to try to play that today or right now. Trying to actually go up in the ranks. So most likely I'm going to play like a mono red. Probably, well, I call it quickie because usually the matches are pretty fast. I got this deck that I call Draco because he originally started off with the black red, but now it's just mono black. The Live Life deck is a pretty good one. My Naya Chaos deck is a strong one, and of course the red white like token deck, that's strong too. But of course I'm gonna start off with mono red, try to make this as easy as possible, and let's get started. So this hand, it's not the greatest, but it's keepable, mainly because I have a creature. Even though this is not really a creature, it's an enchantment. It starts off, hits person for 1, and then it turns into a creature as the enchantment progresses on. This is a good one to start off with. A lot of decks don't play Virtue of Courage. I play Virtue of Courage because it gives me a lot of reach at the end, especially when I play it for 5, and kind of stall out. It actually gives me a little bit of card advantage if I just need to get over the edge. So with that, I'm just go ahead and keep this and see how it turns out. KSM 10. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and play a mountain, play the Kumano, get that started. Of course, I don't have a creature to follow up. Not the greatest of conditions, but if he ends up playing anything, I kill it in response. So I have a free swing next turn. So we just go ahead past turn. Alright, well, I'm not going to hit him in a turn because I want to keep these just in case it's something I have to get rid of. Right, so we go ahead and play a mountain, play the Bloodthirsty Adversary. Then we're going to attack with both of these guys. I'm not going to cast the Monster's Rage unless he taps out. Mono black usually has a lot of removal. Just going to hit him for 2. Well, 4. So we end the turn, pass the turn. Only time I cast the Monster's Rage, especially if I see the mono black, is when they actually have a creature on board. Well, this is kind of why I hate Arena. Path of Peril, destroy all creatures with mana value 2 or less. Of course, that's going to blow me out the water. I don't have anything to follow up with it. Let's see what I draw next. Land. Par for the course. And this is one of those instances in which the Virtue of Courage is probably going to come into play. And they've got Graveyard Trespasser. Really, we do not like to see this card on the battlefield at all. So, especially against mono red, we definitely got to get rid of this immediately. So I'm going to go ahead, cast Lightning Strike. It's going to make me discard a card. I'm going to discard the Monstrous Rage. Monstrous Rage doesn't matter at this moment, so we can get rid of it. And definitely at the end of turn, I'm going to hit the Virtue of Courage or the Embereth Blaze, so I can get a little bit of value out of this enchantment. For my 5th turn, I'm going to play the Virtue. And I did draw a Monastery Swift Spear, but that's not the best of things to cast at this moment. You see another Graveyard Trespasser, of course. This is why I hate MTG Arena, because the worst possible situation is the situation that I'm going to run into. And I got a Slick Shot, so we're going to go ahead and cast the Slick Shot because we don't want the Graveyard Trespasser to flip over. Cast the Slick Shot, hit him for 1. I don't mind that at all. Probably just go keep the Swift Spear in hand and pass the turn, because we now know that he runs Path of Peril. The Graveyard Trespasser. The absolute worst conditions or worst situation that I could actually see is what I am seeing right now. The only thing he has played is removal and Graveyard Trespasser. He probably has nothing else in the deck but that. So at this time, I drew a shock. He has mana open. Probably it's possible that he has a removal spell. I'm gonna go ahead and play the Swift Spear right now because I want to get the value off of the shock. Also, Shock to the face. It's going to trigger the Virtue of Courage. It allows me to draw 2 cards or exile the top 2 cards. As I figured. Let's go ahead and take that action. And 2 lands. What a perfect draw. Good old MTG Arena. This shit sucks. So the absolute possible worst situation that a mono red deck can run into is exactly what I have ran into. Usually at this point I would just turn this right back off because who wants to deal with something like this? Let's go ahead and cast the Kamano faces whatever Kakazan. Hit him for 1. Virtue triggers. In the Festivities. Let's go ahead and cast the in the Festivities because that's going to also trigger the Virtue. Monstrous Rage. So yeah, game 1 we drew absolutely horrible, and I'm not about to waste this time. Let's just go ahead and concede. Let's go to another game and attempt to see if we can get past what is it, Diamond 4. Alright, we're just gonna go ahead and run it back. Another quickie. Let's see what happens. And for those people who are just now chiming in, I will be doing a live stream on Why I Hate MTG Arena every Monday at 3 o'clock, Tuesday at 3 o'clock, Friday at 3 o'clock, and Saturday at 3 o'clock. Otherwise, I will have a few other live streams. It won't necessarily be those days and those times. I will try to update my schedule as we go. And yeah, we'll see what happens. This has to be This is not really a bad hand. It's not really a great hand. Like, I literally only run 2 virtual courages. Don't know why they're in my opening hand every single time. But it is what it is. Let's go ahead and keep this. Let's see what we can do. Play a land, drop the commando, get that started. Just like the basic turn 1 play for mono red. Ooh, I drew a land. That's actually pretty decent. Didn't expect to draw a land. Let's go ahead and play a land, play another commando. 1. Pass turn. Leave a shock open just in case they play something. Well, he played a swamp. Or she, I'm not sure. Or they, not really sure. Alright, so we get the etchings. We just go ahead and attack for 2. See what happens. And of course, sacrifice a non-token creature. We go ahead and sacrifice it. And end the turn. And now we have a duress. So I'm gonna go ahead, since they are duressing me, I'm just going to go ahead and cast the Virtual Courage into face. Get one of those out of the hand. They can make me discard the other one. It doesn't really matter. Yep, the absolute worst thing that could be happening is what is actually happening right now. And for me, this is typically what I am used to. Caustic Bronco. That's why they got rid of the shock. Makes sense. Don't care about a Caustic Bronco. Cast the Virtue, kill the Bronco. Even though I probably should have waited and actually just swung with the etchings to see if he wanted to block with the Bronco. But it doesn't matter anyway. Since there's nothing, no untapped mana, I'm just gonna go ahead, cast the Monstrous Rays, get the value while I can. 9 times out of 10, they're gonna have to spell to get rid of them anyway. Would have guessed. The absolute worst removal spell that I could see is exactly what I have seen. I have a lightning strike. We just gonna leave that back. Go ahead in the turn. Sentinel of the Nameless City. 3/4 vigilance. Pretty good card. Really strong, especially if it gets going. If I draw any other piece of removal, I'm just going to go ahead and dedicate both of those to that card, get it off the field. But it depends on what's happening. Well, since I didn't draw another piece of removal, I have a mountain. I'm just going to go ahead and cast the Virtual Courage. Get that onto the battlefield immediately. And this is why this Sentinel of the Nameless City is so strong. Because it's just going to keep getting map tokens and keep getting bigger. It's going to make life a problem. Well, he put a counter onto the Glissa Sun Slayer, which is probably the worst possible outcome. And I seen a Sheldred the Apocalypse, which is also another horrible outcome that I could be seeing right now. But we just, at this point, we just got to see if we can hit him for 13 in the face. Let's go ahead and do 3 damage to the face. Trigger the Virtue, should exile 3 cards, gives me an opportunity to play a land from off the top. Let's play a Kamano, get another card. That was pretty good. Now we're going to get the Lightning Strike. I think I'm going to cast the Lightning Strike. See if we can get 3 more cards. And we got Monastery Swift Spear, and Slick Shot Show Off. At this point, I'm just going to cast the Swift Spear and get it onto the battlefield. Maybe he could act as a blocker, try to save me from this Glissa Sunseeker for blowing up my enchantment. Let's see what happens. Alright, we definitely blocking the Glissa because we cannot let Glissa hit us, because if Glissa hits us, it can destroy target enchantment, draw a card, lose a life, and or remove 3 counters from the target permanent. So Sheldred shows up. Hey Sheldred, I lose 2 life. Alright, well at this point, they are at 6. I have a shock that deals 2 damage. I could cast another Virtue, but that wouldn't be the best use of my mana at this moment because I'm in a really bad position, seeing that I'm looking at a Glissa, a Sheldred, and Sentinel of the Nameless City. The only thing that I can hope for right now is to shock them, possibly get another shock from off the top, and or get anything that does damage, maybe a Lightning Strike, or play it with fire, and hopefully we can chain those to do 6 points of damage to their face. So let's go ahead and get started. 2 points of damage. Let's exile the top 2 cards, and I gotta play with fire. This is probably a really good spell to see right now. Do 2 damage and scry 1. Hey, let's go ahead and scry that mountain to the bottom of our deck. Exile the top 2 cards. And we did not get there. That it sucks. But in this instance, what we did get is another mountain, so we can play another Virtue. But I don't think I'm gonna live past this turn. We got close, but no cigar. And yes, this is why I fucking hate Arena. Wow. That's impressive. Well, we started off losing 2. Who would have guessed? Alright. Don't really feel like continuing to lose. Let's try another one of our decks. See what we can do. Draco is a little funny deck. Let's go ahead and try that real quick. It's mainly a discard thing where got Tiny Bone joins up and Tiny Bones. We got Hostile. I could have sworn I picked a different deck. Why am I playing this deck again? I thought I chose the mono black deck. How did the mono red deck show up again? That's pretty impressive. Again, why I hate MTG Arena. Can't make this shit up. Whatever. Guess I'm playing the mono red again. Oh, so now I'm getting normal hands. Wonder why that is. Monastery Swift Spear, turn 1. Let's go ahead and play that. Swing for 1. As they should. Have a shot, kill the Swift Spear. Get that out of the way. I'm going to play the Bloodthirsty Adversary. Hit him for 2. Put him to 17. Pass the turn. Feldin. Pretty good card. 2/2. That can't block, but when it's dealt damage, exile that many cards from the top of your library. Really strong card. But we don't care about that at this point. Let's go ahead and play the Slick Shot Show Off. Swing with both of these guys. I'm gonna put the Monstrous Rage for the Show Off, mainly because it has evasion and they don't currently have evasion. Put them to 9. Tectonic Hazard. I have not seen Tectonic Hazard before. But as par for the course, this is why I hate MTG Arena. Why wouldn't they play that against me? Makes sense. Just put him at 7. I don't want to kill the Feldin. I will just keep the play with fires. See if I can scry to a lightning strike. Don't really care about that. Four points of damage, might as well take that also. Monstrous Rage. So essentially that's going to give him a +3. And it'd be a 7, which would leave me at 4. I really don't care about that either. Alright, so in the turn I'll play with fire. Deal 2 damage to their face and scry 1. Let's see what we can get off the top. That's a Kamano. That's not good enough. Or is it? They might have a shock in here. Let's go ahead and scry that to the bottom. Let's play with fire. Bloodthirsty Adversary. Not the most ideal. It does. Oh, this is a tough decision. It actually does give me game if they don't have a shock in hand, but I really, or shock or play with fire in hand, but most likely they do have one in hand. But I can't gamble again because at least I know it's swinging for 4 and they must have it in hand. So I'm just going to leave that on top. And we see what they got. Most likely they got a shot. Or not. There we go. Alright, our first win. Even though I picked the mono black deck, I finally got a win. At least I thought I picked the mono black deck. Oh, maybe I hovered over it and then I clicked play, maybe? Maybe. Whatever. Since we got our first win, let's go again. Keepable hand. Let's go ahead. Get it started. In turn 1, play the Demonic Ruckus. Or, plot the demonic records. Looks like we're going against the Infect deck. This is not the greatest of things to be seeing at this point. But we're going to cast the Feldon. Let's go ahead and get it started. Essentially, they're not going to block them, but I'm going to go ahead and cast the demonic records on it. Do that extra point of damage. It might be very important. And make sure that they can't block them. Venerated Rot Priest. Every Magic player's worst nightmare. Don't want to see that guy, but they have one green open. Most likely they have something protected. Maybe it's Tamiyo's safekeeping, or there's others. I can't remember them offhand at the moment. Worst card I can see right now is the Venerated Rot Piece, but what I am going to do is just go ahead and keep applying pressure and swing for 5. Oh, they just returned it to my hand, get the value off of the demonic records, and hit them for 2. Go ahead and play Swift Spear and get that out of the way. Try to maintain somewhat of a board state. Skrelv. Welcome, Skrelv. That guy I don't want on the board. But I don't think I really get a choice in this matter. I'm gonna block the Crawling Chorus with the Swift Spear. See what happens. They probably have something to pump it. Or not. Yeah, they're definitely playing like they have a safekeeping in hand. In which case, I don't really mind. So most likely, all of this infect damage is, or all this toxic damage is going to get through. I have 4. That's gonna put me to 6. We're just going to swing, keep trying to apply pressure to them, and see what they come up with. So they blocked the 1/2. I think normally I would get rid of Skrelv, but the way that they're playing and leaving this botanical sanctum open almost guarantees that they have something to protect Skrelv. So in any instance, what I want to do is actually just go ahead and cast a lightning strike to their face. But I think I'm gonna wait till the end of turn to do that anyway, because this is not really posing any threat, not any immediate threat. Yeah. And so they swung with 3 instead of all 4. Slightly confusing. I don't know why they swung with the Skrelv or didn't leave the Skrelv back, but I guess it's because it can't block anyway. The only blocker they actually have is the Venerated Rot Priest. So we go ahead and take the 3 points of toxic damage. That's fine. Well, in the turn, I'm just gonna go ahead and lightning strike them to the face. I really don't care. Oh, counter unless you pay 2. That's weird. Well, whatever. Alright, let's go ahead and play the Kamano. And swing for 6. Now that Tamiyo safekeeping should come out. Okay. So they chose not to block. Alright. Well, at that point, we just let them get hit for 6. And definitely try to hit them for 3. Let's see what happens. And that is game. So maybe they didn't have safekeeping. It was really weird. Really weird play. Not sure. Whatever. Now we're 2 wins in. Alright. Let's keep going. Let's see how we can get to the top. Typical hand. This is a pretty good one. Let's go ahead and keep that. Play the first land, leave it open with the shock. Don't necessarily want to play the shock unless they play some type of threat that I need to get rid of. I'm gonna go ahead and play the Felden Ronom Excavator. Get that out the way. Apply a little bit of pressure. Don't want to play the Slick Shot because they may have something to get rid of the Slick Shot. Rather than get rid of the Felden first. Yep. Part of course. Tithe blade. 9 times out of 10 is probably one of those Tithe blade pixie decks or something like that. We're gonna go ahead and play the Slick Shot show off. Make an attack. Since they are tapped out in mana, I am going to play the Monstrous Rays onto the Slick Shot show off. Get the 6 points of damage while I have an opportunity. Liliana Veil. Hey, Liliana. Way to get rid of my creature.
Nobody knows Dominaria's shadows like.
Right.
Off you go.
And now we're getting into a worse situation. Let's just go ahead and put the shock to the Liliana. Don't want to be discarding cards.
Nothing more.
Hopeless Nightmare, of course, makes sense. I want to get rid of the Mountain, which would be the easy choice. But I think I want to get rid of the Monstrous Rage just so I can have 5 lands. So if I draw another Bloodthirsty Adversary and or my enchantment, I can go ahead and get those online immediately. So I'm going to discard the Monstrous Rage. Right now I don't have a creature to put it to, and he has open black mana, so it doesn't make sense to keep that in my hand at this current moment. But it didn't matter which one I got rid of anyway, because they played another Hopeless Nightmare. Hey, Arena, I fucking hate you. My turn. Play with fire. I'm gonna go ahead and keep that in hand. Really not scared of a Novus Inspector. Don't really care. He's at 9. I could probably play this. And, well, Sheldred is an absolute problem. So, my play went from doing a play with fire at the end of turn and just currently changed to hopefully I draw a lightning strike so I can play the play with fire and a lightning strike to get rid of the Sheldred immediately. So I'm not going to play that and hit him because Sheldred is a huge problem for my red. I'll go ahead and take this 1. That's fine. Let's see if I draw a lightning strike. Of course I did not. Right now, at this point, I am in a really bad position. I'll play the Kamano. I'll hold out for another turn or so, see if I draw a lightning strike. Because if I don't, there's no way I can win this. Not with a Sheldred on. fail. Make it discard a card. It went from worse to even worse.
No more distractions.
Alright,
Let's
we're
make
just
this
gonna go
quick.
ahead and tooth in the face. Yep, of course. And I'm sure the next card that I'm going to draw is another land.
We all have things we'd
Almost
rather
90% positive. Can't make it up. And time to proceed. Good game. Sorry, buddy. Don't want to waste your time. Let's move on. I got better things to do than to play that. All right. Now, we lost another one. Let's go ahead and go to the Draco deck. Let's see how this plays out. This deck is usually fun. We got the mono black. It's kind of like similar discard theme that they have. I was running the Hopeless Nightmares. I kind of took those out. Because I do run Carvec the Punisher. It's a really strong card. Because if I commit a crime, it allows me to exile another black card from my graveyard and copy it, and then I can cast it again and just lose 2 life. Really strong. Bloodletter of Aklazats is a strong card also. This part of my combo, hopefully I see this. This is almost a perfect hand. Let me just go ahead and keep this. Play Swamp, play Tiny Bones, turn 1, get that started. Surprised I don't really have any removal in my hand. It's real interesting. Rush It Dead. There's the combo, the Bloodletter and the Rush It Dead. If I have the Bloodletter on the battlefield and I cast Rush It Dead on turn 5, and I have 5 mana, I make target opponent lose half their life rounded up, and they instantly die no matter what life total they are at. Kind of the whole reason I have the entire deck is because of these two. Well, I could play the Carvec, but I kind of want to play the Deep Cavern Bat, but I think they're waiting for me to play the Deep Cavern Bat. Either they have a cut down and or shock and or play with fire. So 9 times out of 10, I'm just go ahead, put some pressure on with the Tiny Bones, swing with one, swing for 1. Hopefully it gets that card out their hand. Well, I would love to swing for 1, but you know, it seems like the game doesn't want me to. Here we go. Alright, so we just go ahead and play the card back, get that started. It's red, black, 9 times out of 10, they got something to get rid of the bats. Cacophony Scamp. Ancestral Anger. Hey. Maybe should. Yeah, I think I will block. I think I'm gonna block with the Punisher. Let's go ahead and get that started. Let's see what you do. I'll block. I'm not sure why you would cast the Ancestral Anger, but I'd rather take a creature off the battlefield than not. Ooh, 2 bats. Still not gonna cast it. Still feels like the same exact setup. Let me just go ahead and play another Punisher. And pass the turn. I don't want to swing with Tiny Bones. This card's kind of scary. The Cacophony Scamp, it can get really big, and if it does damage to me, they can sacrifice it. Pretty much doing 20 to me in a turn if they need to. All I gotta do is hit me for 10. Face down card. That's interesting. Well, I don't like cacophony. I'll sacrifice my Punisher just to get rid of it. Actually, they might have. Huh. I want to block with the Punisher, but they might have like a monstrous rage or something like that. Which would give them literally like 2-for-1 hit me, and they can get rid of the tiny bones. Well, I'm gonna do a really bad play. Let's see if it's bad or good. I'm gonna block with both of them. Let's see what happens. Just feels like they got my. Yep, makes sense. And not worried about the face down card as much. Definitely. Right, so they finally tapped out. So now I can play the bat. Let's see what you got in your hand, buddy. The same card. Whatever. Let's take one. Yeah, no blocks. I got a nice little life linker right here. Don't want to block that. I guess you're gonna cast. There's the line. Oh my god. Never seen that before. Hold on. Pyrotechnic performer? Oh, that's impressive. I think I just got hit for 22 in the turn. I don't know. Alright, well, back to why I fucking hate Arena. Every match almost shows you that. Except for, I guess, the 2 that I won. It's interesting. Alright. Let's play my Naya deck. I want to have a little bit of fun right now. So I think I will. If I'm going to lose enjoying myself. Why not? Battlefield Forge. It's kind of the worst hand I could have seen. Let's go ahead and mulligan that. At least I got a green in this one. This is a good hand. I'll keep this. I'm gonna throw back one of the armored scrap gorgers. Yeah, this is my version of an Naya deck. It's really fun. I run cards like Brotherhood's End to kind of, because my Naya deck is more of a one of those decks that get you in the long run. It's more mid-range-ish than anything. So I gotta make sure I make it there. Alright, so I have 4 mana. Well, what I am going to do is I'm going to plot the Outcast Trailblazer, and then I'll play this tap land. So the next turn I can play my Nissa. Way easier. And of course they have untapped mana. Now I don't want to play anything, so I won't. That's an easy solution. My turn. Let's go ahead and play this land. Still not casting anything against a blue deck that has a bunch of untapped mana. Not about to waste my time. Nice. 3 steps ahead, draw 2 to discard a card. Probably about to be a 2-hour decision. Why? Who knows? I might as well sit back and relax. Ah, yes. So the discarded 2 cards was actually gives me a little bit of fuel for my army scrap gorger. Beanstalk, man. Let's go ahead, exile 3 steps ahead. Why not? And of course, just like Arena in the normal fashion, instead of giving me an actual game, I am just drawing land. Makes sense. Go ahead, end my turn because I'm not casting anything. I have open blue mana. Sentinel of Lost Lore. No idea what you do. Return target card you own and exile. That has adventure. Put a target card you don't own in exile that has adventure, or exile target player's graveyard. And they probably just put the cards back in their hand. Who really cares? Seems like somewhat of a waste of time. But who am I? Let's go ahead, exile this Fading Hope. I still got a bunch of mana open. Hey, a good card. Alright, I guess it's time. So, at least I drew another card. I'm gonna go ahead and cast the Outcast Trailblazer. Like, don't really care. Let's get a green. I'm gonna attempt to cast the Fleetwood Dancer. Probably is going to be countered. Maybe not. That's fine. So now I get a bunch of triggers, draw some cards. Don't know why they wouldn't counter the Fleetwood Dancer. That sounds really interesting to me. But since they didn't, who cares? Let's just go ahead and cast another Outcast Trailblazer so I can draw another card. with the dancer. Fading Hope. Hey. Card that I don't really care about. Do I want to swing? I can swing for 3. For why? Let's do it at the end of turn. No attacks. Not sure why I seen what I seen there. But don't really care either. Hey, Inquisitive Prodigy. Kellen. Like this card. Super strong card. Oh, they just want to investigate and do clues all day. Don't really care about that shit. Alright, let's go ahead and exile that Fading Hope out of the graveyard. Make my guy bigger. And back to drawing land. Well, they didn't counter it the first time. Let's see what he do this time. There we go. Counter, draw 2, discard 2. That's cool. Discarded another Sentinel. What was the other card that they discarded? Draw 2. Oh, they discard a card. Okay, so they got 2 cards. At this point, I'll take my chances. They only got 2 mana open. Let's see if I can get to this one on the field. I'll take 4 damage to try this out. Let's see what happens. Hey, it went through. Let's go ahead. Make it 4/4. Draw 2.
Phyrexia must be nurtured.
I kind of want to attack with the Sentinel. Mainly because I got a really strong board state. They should block the Trailblazer. And I'd have another one in hand, but, you know, who knows? Let's go ahead and swing. That went through. That's interesting. It must be some type of combo they got. Oh, they just wanted to do 3 damage to Nissa? Whatever. To each his own. Do what you do. They just wanted to do 3 damage.
Phyrexia never surrenders.
I am cool with that. Invasion of Zendikar. Hey. Bunch of lands. Don't know why that card wasn't cast a long time ago. But that is none of my business. Let's go with the land. I'm playing Outcast and Trailblazers. Draw a couple cards. Oh wow, two land. Two, I guess. Let's go ahead and cycle this. See if I draw more land. That's not bad. Let's go ahead and play this. Draw 3 cards. Definitely swinging for
I
that.
never fight alone.
Pretty much about to hit it for 11. And this is why we play the Naya deck. It's just a fun deck. All right, we won one. Hey, off to a decent start with the Naya deck. This is a keepable hand. Brazen Upstart. Really like this card. It's 4/2 Vigilance. When it dies, it gets another creature from the top 5 cards of your library. Puts it into your hand. So it kind of replaces itself a little bit. Yeah, we go ahead and do that. Novus Inspector. Hey, Novus Inspector. Hey, Calamity. Like Calamity. You can do a lot of really neat things with this Calamity. Saddle the Calamity with the Outcast, Trailblazer, and or Brazen Upstarts. Get us a lot of value. But it all depends on if I make it that far. Because right now it's looking very bleak. But that's why I run for Brotherhood's End. Let's see if I draw one. Of course not. So at this point, let's go ahead and put Brazen Upstart onto the battlefield. At least I have somewhat of a long game. So we got another land. 3 creatures on the battlefield. I got just the Brazen Upstart. Not really feeling the position that I'm in, but I could at least block. Thing is, I don't know if I want to. I don't mind taking this, so I'll take it. Don't really want to block right now. Terror of the Peaks. Hey, let's go ahead and cast this Sure Shot. We can swing this Brazen Upstart. It has Vigilance, so I don't mind putting it there. And this is the thing I actually do want to block. Wow. War Leader's Helix. War Leader's Call. Turns all of those little guys to big guys. Off the top, I am currently at 4, not in the greatest of positions. What we were waiting for, we blocked there, and we blocked there. We will take 3. Alright. Armored Scrap Torture. Get another Brazen Upstart. Oh man, there's the Brotherhood's end that I need. Or Terror to Peaks. Right now it's looking like almost impossible to actually get this win. I'm gonna just take this just in case. Because really, in reality, all they have to do is draw any creature, and it's over for me. The most I can do right now is 9 points of damage. Which is not what I'm going to do. I'm just going to cast Terror Peaks. And we're just going to stay back here. If they don't draw a creature, I might have a chance. If they don't draw a creature and I actually draw a land, I win. Untapped land, more specifically. Oh, the suspense has me. This is crazy. Alright, so we'll block the Terror of Peaks to this guy because we want the Terror of Peaks to live. And we'll put the Cactus to this guy because, yeah, we don't mind if it doesn't live. Oh, I lose. That 1 point of damage. It's inevitable. I was probably going to lose that regardless. That was cute. Let's go ahead and play again. Fucking arena is a piece of shit. Hey, there's the Brotherhood's end. That would have been perfect for the matchup that I had last match. Welcome. Alright. We got 3 mana. Oh, and remove the spells. I forgot I ran that. I had to not see that also. That's great. Field of Ruin. Hey, Field of Ruin. You just Field of Ruin to me. I'm sure I got some basic lands in here somewhere. Sure shot. Four mana, not really wanting to swing, but it has wards, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, let's go ahead and cast Brazen Upstart. Because Wandering Emperor really does nothing against these two guys. Should be getting hit for 8. Kind of want to play the Scrap Forger, but I don't really want to get blown out. So I'm going to leave this open for the Get Lost, because he probably does have the Wanderer. Or the Wandering Emperor Memory Dig. That's fine. Celestis. Well, he has 2 mana open. 9 times out of 10, he has no more lies. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cast this and get rid of the Celestis. Send it back mana. And swing for 8 again. Oh, that's Smite. Okay. See him before? Such a odd card. Well, if I'm gonna get blown out, I could get blown out now. I'll go ahead and put this out. Sunfall. That's what I was waiting for. That's perfect. Now I can cast my Nissa with no problems. 2, 4, 5, 6. Lose 2.
I will protect you, Phyrexia, until the invasion begins. Welcome, my companion.
At the current moment, we're in a pretty strong position. Hey, Jace.
For the sake of Phyrexia, I know where to find all the answers.
Before make this active, we can make that at 8. He needs 2 to activate that. Oh. All right, we're gonna try something. Let me destroy this enchantment here, or artifact.
Descent will be cut off at the root.
I'm gonna activate this. We're gonna see. They might have it, they might not. That's game. Yeah, had fun. Great time. Great time. play my Naya deck gives me a lot of little interesting options. Let's go ahead and keep this. Got 2 get lost to kind of deal with early threats. And Terra Peak and a sure shot. Let's try out the sure shot. I'm not sure how much I like the sure shot, but I do like the ward too. I think I want to go play something a little bit different though. Shredder. You should just get rid of the Ledger Shredder. Yeah, the Ledger Shredder. Don't really feel like dealing with one of those. Let's just get that off of it. Duelist of Mine. Card. That too. Followed up by a Jin. That's annoying. Whatever. We just get rid of it. Things we don't care about, don't understand. Just get rid of them so we don't have to worry about them. Make it simple, make it easy. More duelists of the mind. And more get lost. So we just make the shit get lost. Fuck out of here. Thank you. And we got the Hardy Jin. Alright. And we can deal with the Hardy Jin. That's something that I'm normal or used to seeing. We play the Jetmere Garden. Come play tapped. And now for the fun stuff. Prof's Edict. Memory? I don't fucking know. Oh. Looks like we're swinging. Alright. Well, that being said, I want to play the Fleet Dancer, but I don't think I will. Maybe I should. I kind of want to play the Cactus Sure Shot so I can play the Terror. But no, I was just supposed to play the Terror of the Peaks. What are we talking about? I'm going to swing with the Upstart. Play the Terror. Get that online. Scholar or some shit. When it enters the battlefield, draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards. Turns into a 5/8. How convenient. We'll go ahead and take the 5. Alright. Now we are in a better position. I'm going to play the Fleetwood Dancer now. It's probably going to get countered. Who knows? Oh, well, it didn't. So we're going to hit this Team Core Scholar for 4. How convenient. And I just went for that. Just means that the game is over. And this is another excerpt of why I fucking hate Arena. How convenient was that shit? Wow, duelist, Ledger Shredder. Into the most incredible draw that they could have. Ah, yes. You know your judo well. That's fine. And we play again. Why? Because we enjoy this torture. If I'm going to get tortured, might as well get tortured by life in Arena. Wouldn't have it any other way. Eps, what's up, Eps? Let's have some fun. I'm about to get hit with deserts all day. That's fine. Oh, it's a desert and then a gain life. Well, that's interesting. Not worried, it's probably gonna beat me too. Why? Because their hands are so convenient. Duelist of the mind again. Ha! Right back! Hey, buddy! How you doing? We missed you. We definitely missed you. I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of this piece of shit. I don't know why people play it. Don't want to see it. So, let's blow it up. I'm sure once I get rid of it, they'll play another one. It's par for the course. It's just how it goes. Hey, we got 4 open mana. It should be like an Urtai or something. Let's go ahead and play the Cactus Short Shot. Hey, Urtai, who would have guessed it? Haha! I was right. Get a card off of that, that's fine. That I can't really complain about. That should be what happens. And we get the Gix. That's a good follow-up to our Urtai. And at this point, I want to play Terror of the Peaks. So I will play Terror of the Peaks. Just like in a fashion, he killed the Terror of the Peaks. Haha. It's interesting. Cards, Urtai, Gix, Duelist of the Mind. But it makes more sense. Makes the Duelist of the Mind get bigger off of the Gix. Draw cards. And Jetman's Garden. Let's go ahead and play the Fleetwood Dancer. I'm sure they got some spell to deal with that. Wouldn't be Arena if they didn't. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, wow. And I'll draw a land. I am at 4 now. Being at 4 doesn't seem like I'm going to get out of whatever situation they have currently put me into. We're going to play another Terror of the Peaks. I'm surprised that didn't get killed. Wait for it. Probably going to use like Gix ability or some shit. Yeah, makes sense. I fed the horse an apple. Let me feed my horse an apple. My horse looks cool. Cool. Oh, that was fun. Ready to concede, but guys, look like you about to motion to kill me. All right. And again, the worst possible situation that could happen did happen. This is why I hate Arena. Let's play something different. Nothing's working. I wonder why nothing's working. Who knows? Who knows? Let's play the life game deck. It doesn't matter. Alright. Get rid of this fortress. Play the caves. Get this guy out early. Lose life. Naturalist. We play this land, gain life. We'll probably just go ahead and kill the naturalist. But we'll see if he blocked. It might be brave. No bravery there. Let's go ahead and kill the naturalist. We don't want cheaper enchantments. Generous visitor. Hey, generous visitor. How are you? Spirited companion. Nice. At this point, I think I'm gonna go ahead and play Sheldred. Let's get that out of the way. And we just let the deck do what it does. Ooh, he drew a card. He's about to lose some more life. That's cool. Not used to seeing that. Don't really mind. Weaver of Harmony. Hello, Weaver. How are you? It'd be nice to have a move to get rid of that thing, though. But to no avail. That is not what I currently have. I'm gonna go ahead and play the Soren. 2/2 or 2/3 black vampire.
No cost is too great to quell my people.
Sit back and let the deck
You
do
fight
what it
for
does.
me now.
Because at the current moment, I have no way of getting through. Ossification, we were waiting for you. Knew you showed up soon. To the Sheldred, got it. And he's gonna copy it, and he's probably gonna get the voice too. Oh my god. What a play. What a play. Ah, good old fucking Arena. Man, how can somebody run so bad so often? This is great. Oh man, I couldn't make this shit up if I wanted to. Oh wow. But you know me, it doesn't really matter. It's just a game. Don't really care. I'm just not going to block any of that.
Excuse my sudden egress.
Should get rid of this, but I really want to get rid of this because this is actually a problem. But I'm gonna go ahead. The 5.
I am the Emperor of Kamigawa, and I will protect my people.
You're done.
Do I swing for 2 here? Yeah. Go back to 19, have some fun. Hey, economy of transients. When we thought the game couldn't get any worse, we always find a way. You know me, I don't really mind. When you've seen it so much, it just is normal.
Back to wandering.
Alright. What do we do here? Not a lot we can do. We're in a bad position. Poison blessed. Should have just played this first. Take that. Well, they have nothing but land in hand. Get a life with this. Swing for 2 there. Another life. And another life. And another life. Hello, Kami. Swinging for 11. That's a good swing. Yeah. Let's just go block here. I'll take the bye. Yeah, I should block here. I don't know why he's wrong with that. Yeah, might as well get that. Make sure there ain't no battle tricks. Yeah, what up? Life. Not sure why that happened. Oh. I could swing, kill one creature, but why? If I leave this back, I got a blocker. I want to swing. Push me to 8. If I swing, it push me to 8. But then I can't take this. I can't block this on a kickback. So I shouldn't swing. So I won't swing. Well. It's not an opportunity to swing. We just hope they don't draw really well. But, you know, it's Arena. I wouldn't doubt it if they do. Oh, better than well. This shit up. I can't make it up. It's way better than what they could have drawn. Way better. Is there any way out of this? Not really. Like this. It's the easy part. That puts me to 8. Could block both of those, but I'm still at 8. Both of these have trampled, so that is worthless. Good game. So glad I can record this shit. I have to show the world. I have to. Because you can't make this shit up. The worst possible outcome is the outcome that I always run into. Let's play again. And for the folks that's out there watching, remember I'm streaming Monday, Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday, 3 to 5. What is this? It's not an openly bad hand. It's an okay hand. It's not the best hand, but it's not the worst either. So let's go ahead and keep this hand. 1/2 Monastery Swiss Spear. Let's go ahead and play the Shadow Symphony. Draw a land. Let's play the bat. Let's see if we can get something out of your hand. Probably one of those removal spells, which you don't have. But you have a synthesizer. So I don't care about that. Slick Shot is the only thing, well, one of the things that you can cast, and it's a Felonious Rage. You can cast that. Really don't care about the Felonious Rage. Kind of want to take the Slick Shot, because that could be a problem later on. Godric kind of want it, but not really. It's not really doing anything for me, only because you don't have the third land in hand. So let's go ahead and take the Slick Shot. And let's see what we come up with. I'm sorry. What? Okay. We'll take it. That's fine. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm not. I don't want to play the Inspiring Overseer, give me a flyer blocker, but I kind of want to get this online. Let's go ahead and get this online. Swing with the back, gain a life. Yay. 3/3. A little bit better. I'm not blocking any of it. If you get through, you get through. I'll take 2. Hey, there's another Slick Shot. Slickety slick slick. Let's go ahead and play the Overseer. Gain a life. I have a 4/4, and I got it, man. Let's play another land. I'm not swinging. I am definitely on the defensive at this point, so let's just be defensive. Oh, that was good. Well, we'll definitely block one of the Slick Shots with the Overseer. Let's see what happens. Felonious Rage. That's a good draw. I've never seen a good draw. Target creature you control gets +1/+1 gain first strike. Creatures target opponent controls lose first strike and double. Oh, man, that's fine. I should exile a Slick Shot with the Wandering Emperor. Maybe? Or I can get this Graveyard Trespasser online. I think I want to get the Graveyard Trespasser online. It feels like such a better play. But then getting this out too is not bad. Let's go ahead. Nope. Let's swing with the bat. That I know. So it's between the Graveyard Trespasser and the Vindicator. Vindicator at least leaves me a blocker and makes me technically be at 7. Nope. I should do the Graveyard allows me to block it. Let's do the Overseer. Guard. I have 2 flyers. I'm with that. Let's see what we can do here. They got the 3rd land. Currently in a decent position. Well, at this point, I'm not sure what's going on. Maybe my opponent is just not going to cast anything. You know, one of those situations where they didn't draw anything, probably. That's what it looks like. Alright. I want to play the Sheldred, but I don't, really. I'm just going to get this Graveyard Trespasser online like I wanted to. Let's get life off of that. At this point, it looks like my opponent may have quit. I wouldn't doubt it. And we're just waiting for them. Let's go ahead and gain a life. And I'll swing with the Voice of the Blessed. Oh, they came back. That means I must be dead. Let's block. Let's block. And let's block. Actually, for safekeeping. Let's block. Don't know why. It just feels like swing with the Voice of the Blessed. He's probably not blocking. And after that, we just drop Sheldred. See you later. it should be a singular, but you know, this arena shit. For me, I wouldn't be surprised if they have some random cards that they're running that's able to get rid of it. I wouldn't be surprised at all. Well, they came back. I guess they went back to quitting again. Who knows? Goodbye. I actually won a game. Oh my goodness. We started off at tier 4. We won. No, we started off at tier 4, lost 2, won 2, lost 2. I think I'm at the next win. It's interesting. Oh, 20 gem. And a taste of something I probably don't fucking need. This platform could be so much more promising, but a few things would have to change. The way it is currently going, it's not the greatest. It's not the worst. It's not the greatest. But this whole matchmaking shit and people getting the best possible hands, this garbage. Oh, I haven't seen this shit in like 2-3 games. Welcome. Don't even know what to do. You know what? I'm gonna just play them on turn. Maybe I'll get lucky and draw untapped planes or something. Maybe. Of course not. So let's go ahead and play the Scout Barons. Oh, this looks like the skeleton deck. And you guess they're about to draw so perfect. It's cool. I'll take 2. Better try. Oh, I seen the one guy that actually works with the deck, and the first thing that happens to him is he dies. Well, let's get in your hand. Let's see what you got. I'd like to share with the class. Push a dread. You got heavy drops. Let's get rid of the Russian dread. Gain life. I don't really feel like dealing with Russian dread right now. This is the slowest black deck I've seen. Hope we get the voice of the blessed out. Let's give him some life with this little bat. Make my guys bigger. Get the life while I can. Well, since we know the combo from earlier is the Blood Letter into the Russian Dread, let's try to attempt to prepare for it. I'm gonna go ahead and cast a Aurelius Vindicator face down, disguise. Ha ha ha, my disguise. And I will just pass the turn. Hopefully they didn't draw a Russian Dread. But it's Arena, I wouldn't doubt it. 2? Oh yeah, I'll take 2. That's fine. I like 4. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, this is cool. So what I will do is I'm gonna play another Voice of the Blessed. Gain a life. I'm going to swing and gain another life. Yeah. And so at any time if they oh, that sucks. Shelter's heated. I'm looking for this to stay here because I might need that to kill something. So I get rid of the Voice of the Blessed. That's fine. I don't know what this move or strategy was. Yeah, that's what I figured. Well, I can only block this one. Oh, that's menace. Alright, so we're taking a lot. We're taking at least 10. No blocks. Of course, you can't play tapped. Wouldn't have it any other way. So can't do nothing about that yet. But he gave me another creature to get rid of that I didn't have. Let's get rid of the Voice of the Blessed. Gain a life off of that. Voice of the Blessed is active to where I need it to be. No current flyers. So we'll swing with these two guys. That. And yeah, that's fair. Let's see. Something. +1/+1 and menace. Well, we're in a great position at this point. I don't know what they are planning on. Apparently swinging. I don't know why, but look it. Let's get this piece of shit out of here. I'm gonna block here. That way I'll just take 3/6. That does. Need any triggers for anything dying? No, I don't think so. Let's just do it. Let's see what happens. And they are out of there. Good game, good game, good game. Goodbye. 2 wins. Yeah, buddy. 2 wins. I got another one. All right. Almost starting to see normal hands. Almost. This is probably going to be one of my last games for now. I might come back on stream a little bit later. But just like everything with Arena, I am going to need this break. Let's go ahead and play the Lunark Veteran. Let's actually play the other Lunark Veteran. Get with the engine going. I shouldn't be dying anytime soon. Hey, Google Qatar, showing up right on time. This for my favorite Arena PBS. Let's go ahead and play a land game of life. I'm probably just gonna get rid of the Brutal Cathar at the moment. No, do I care? I don't care. Let's play that. Let's see what's in the hand. More importantly. Ossification. I spell the interlopers. Destroy all creatures. Yeah, let's get rid of the ossification. Takes 2 land to get to the interlopers? Yeah. It'll take you 2 land to get to the interlopers. At least I have a little bit of time. This gets rid of something immediately. Let's just get rid of that. And we passed the turn. Could have just played the Nova's Inspector and did that. That's an interesting play. Don't know why they did that. 2, I'll take 2. Don't care about 2. If everything goes right, I'll take land. It will well. But we not letting this shit get loose. So let's go ahead and kill this. I'll take 2. Way in hell you about to keep exile shit. Life. 2, gain another life. Back to 16. Pass. Copper Coat Vanguard. That's not fun. But, you know, just like Arena, anything that could go wrong is going wrong. 7. Let me take the 7. And of course we get that land now. Of course we get that land now. Because the ideal play right now would be to exile this Guardian. But, of course, they drew the Copper Coat, in which I can't get to the Guardian because it has board 1. Makes sense. Then I could just gain 3 life off the Inspiring Overseer because, you know, the Lunar Veterans would trigger 2 times when I come in. But I think the Sorin would probably be the best play at this point. So I'm going to just go ahead and Sorin.
Under my
Flying,
neither vampire nor human will go extinct. You can deal with my servant.
And I can swing in the air for 1. I'm gonna have blocker that I can gain some life off of, which makes me feel a little bit better. I have no problem with that. Hey, big guy. He has a 5/5 flyer with vigilance and board. So we playing. So now that I realize that this is a mono white deck, now I'm curious of why I have Expel the Interlopers. Oh, what? Oh, I'm so confused. I don't care. I'm gonna just go ahead and block this. Gain 2 life. Ooh, Sheldred. Why'd you be so nice to me? Sheldred is really nice at this moment. I'm gonna do something that I don't normally do, I think. Yeah, I think I have to. I don't normally do it this way. Yeah, let's do it. Sheldred.
Tragedy befalls us all. I bring my own army.
Yeah, this is definitely my last game for a little bit. Such an annoying occurrence. Such an annoying amount of occurrences that's currently happening. Swinging for a lot this time. Maybe? I got a lot of blockers, so. Swinging for 6, 11, 16, swinging for 19. So I just need to block one of these. Let's just block that. Actually, I won't block that. Let's block this. Make him discard a card. It's 9. It's 15. Yeah, I like this block better. It's such an annoying thing. What? Here, you know what? Let's play my inspiring overseer. Let's gain a bunch of life. I like going back up to 9. I haven't seen a land in a lot of turns. This is pretty impressive. Couldn't make this up if I wanted to. And they swing all out. I can get away with a lot of weird blocks right now. I think I'm gonna block here. Block there. That's 5, 6, 7, 10. Gotta block here. It's 3, 5, 7. Oh, still 10. 3, 5. 7. Oh, still 10. Yeah, there's a lot of interesting blocks. Get some more value. Get some of these creatures off the board. Should be interesting. Let's try it. We know we're not gonna make it, but. Let's see what happens. Who'd have guessed? Ossification. I'm good with it. Makes me happy at the end of the day. Know that I'm not ridiculous. This game is BS. Let's play another Inspiring Overseer. See what I draw. Untap land. Nope. Oh, the card that could have won me the game a long time ago finally showed up. Who would have guessed that shit? Huh. Oh, that's so perfect. It's like poetic in a sense. Thank you. Thank you, Banshee 807. You have made today absolutely worth it. Oh, that feels really good. Thank you. We won't concede. We'll just actually let you hit me. Why not? And to everybody else, you guys have a good day. Remember, I'm streaming at I Hate MTG Arena on Mondays, Tuesdays, Fridays, and Saturday from 3 to 5. And if you get the opportunity, you can check out my store, 2020games.com. I sell Magic products. And I have One Piece and Pokemon. And you guys have a good one.